So I'll just go ahead. So our work is basically on the detection of falsified pharmaceutical using paper analytical device images. So what is drug falsification? Basically, it's detecting counterfeit medicine. So counterfeit medicine has subtherapeutic levels of active ingredients. So basically, if you have this medicine, the patient might not get cured. Sometimes it may even contain harmful elements, so which can further make the patient's situation worse. And the other thing is this fake medicine, they look pretty similar to the actual one. So it's very hard to tell which one is which by just taking a look at them. This problem is very rampant in Africa and Southeast Asia, as you can see from this chart. And because these places lack the technological infrastructure to detect such fake medicine in large scale, the people there suffer a lot because of this problem. So, conventional solutions for pill recognition basically focus on the appearance of the pill, that is the color, the shape, or the imprint information. But as you can see from this example, the people who make the fake medicine, they do a pretty good job in mimicking the appearance of these pills. So, these methods might not actually rise up to the occasion. The potential solution we propose is PAT, which are like paper analytical devices. These are basically inexpensive cards which have reagents embedded in their vertical lanes. So I don't know, okay, can you see the cursor? Yeah, so these are the vertical lanes and they have reagents embedded in them. And what we do is instead of looking at the appearance of the drug, we look at the chemical composition of the drug by crushing the drug and swiping it across these cards. And when it comes in contact of water, it produces a set of colors on reacting with the reagents. And these color descriptors can be used as the chemical fingerprint for this drug. And the fake version of the same drug produces subtle differences, which can be used to detect them, as you can see from this example. So currently in Africa, there are trained human users who look at the cards and say if it's fake or real. But as you can see from this example, there are subtle differences between an unknown card and a template for a known drug. So the human user gets confused, leading to unsatisfactory results for detection. Also, this is a resource bottleneck because training individuals take a lot of time and effort. So as a solution, we propose automatic visual recognition of these cards. To do that, we first take a picture of this card using our cell phone, just a random wild type picture. And then based on these fiducial markers on the card, we reposition and align them to our artwork. And because the chemical reactions are concentrated just below and above the swipe line, we cut out this salient region because that's where the action is really. So in our wet lab, we made 520 such salient regions from 26 drugs based on 12 such reagents for training and 260 for testing. We did a threefold cross-validation because our data set size is small and we don't want overfitting to mess everything up. And we extracted both low-level and high-level features, handcrafted and deep CNN as well. As you can see from this model using nonlinear classifiers for classification, high-level features do much better than lower-level features. So basically, just the color itself doesn't do that good. Also, CafeNet wins the battle by a short margin among all the features. So yeah. Okay. We also did some additional experiments to see which features work better and why such features work better. So for that, we did not rectify the cards and directly fed them to the deep CNN model. And we also changed the vertical lane configuration randomly for training and testing. If you want to know how that worked, please visit my poster, which is number 5.